Hello and welcome to the English Podcast for Beginners. I'm David, and today I want to share with you a powerful concept that can truly transform your English in just 15 minutes a day. Yes, you heard that right? Just 15 minutes. Many English learners think that achieving fluency requires hours of study every day, complex grammar books, or expensive courses. But the truth is, consistent, focused practice, even for a short time, can create remarkable results. In this podcast, I will show you exactly how to make the most of those 15 minutes, turning them into your secret weapon for English fluency. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell. We post practical English tips every week, designed for beginners like you who want to speak, understand, and think in English naturally. Also, don't forget to like this video. It helps us reach more learners who are looking for simple, effective ways to improve their English. So, why just 15 minutes a day? It may seem short, but research and experience show that focused, daily practice is more effective than long, infrequent sessions. When you dedicate even a small portion of your day to English, your brain begins to absorb patterns, vocabulary, and pronunciation naturally. Think about it. 15 minutes is only one episode of a short podcast, one song, or a few pages of an English book. Yet, if you do it every single day, over time, it compounds into a level of fluency that many learners never achieve with sporadic hours of study. In this episode, we'll cover two main areas that will help you maximize these 15 minutes. First, I'll explain how to structure your daily English practice so every minute counts. You'll learn how to choose the right materials, set small but meaningful goals, and maintain your motivation, even when life gets busy. Second, I'll share practical techniques to practice effectively, including active listening, shadowing, speaking aloud, and reflection exercises. These methods are easy to apply, require no special equipment, and will ensure that your 15 minutes are powerful and productive. I also want to highlight a crucial mindset shift. Many learners get frustrated when they don't see immediate results. They think, I study English every day, but I still can't speak fluently. The key here is consistency, not perfection. Progress happens gradually, but it is noticeable if you stick to your daily routine. Think of your 15-minute practice as planting seeds. Each day you water those seeds with listening, speaking, or reading in English, and over time, they grow into fluency. By the end of this podcast, you'll have a clear plan to make your 15-minute daily practice effective, practical tips you can start today, and the confidence that small, consistent actions lead to big results. Whether you are learning English for travel, work, or personal growth, this approach is simple, manageable, and extremely effective. So, get ready. Take a notebook, find a quiet corner, and prepare to focus for just 15 minutes a day. Stick with me, follow the steps, and watch how your English changes. Don't worry about perfection or speaking like a native right away. The goal is progress, understanding, and building habits that will carry you toward fluency. Now, if you're ready to transform your English with just 15 minutes a day, let's move to part 1, where I will explain how to structure your daily practice for maximum results. But first, remember, subscribe, like, and share this podcast with your friends who are also learning English. Your small action today could help someone else start their journey to fluency too. Part 1. Structuring your 15-minute daily practice. Now that you understand the power of 15 minutes a day, let's talk about how to structure your practice so every second counts. The first step is to choose a specific focus for each session. You don't want to spend your time randomly listening to English or flipping through a grammar book without a goal. Pick one area each day. Listening, speaking, vocabulary, or even reading aloud. For example, Monday can be dedicated to listening practice, Tuesday to speaking exercises, Wednesday to vocabulary expansion, and so on. Having a plan keeps your mind focused and allows you to track your progress over time. Next, it's essential to choose the right materials. Since you only have 15 minutes, every material should be short, engaging, and appropriate for your level. For beginners, podcasts, YouTube videos, or simple dialogues are perfect. Avoid overwhelming yourself with long or complex texts. The goal is not to cover everything at once, but to practice actively and consistently. Even listening to one short podcast episode or reading a short article can be highly effective if you focus your mind and practice actively. Once you have your materials, divide your 15 minutes into clear segments. For example, spend the first 5 minutes listening actively, trying to understand the main ideas and new vocabulary. Don't worry if you don't understand every word. Focus on comprehension and overall meaning. The next 5 minutes can be dedicated to speaking or repeating aloud what you heard. This is where your brain connects listening to speaking. Try shadowing, mimicking pronunciation, or summarizing the content in your own words. The last 5 minutes can be used for reflection and note-taking. Write down new words, phrases, or sentences, and think about how you can use them in real life. This simple structure keeps your short practice focused, effective, and varied. Another key tip is to schedule your practice at the same time every day. Habits are easier to form when you attach them to a specific moment in your daily routine. For example, practicing every morning before breakfast or every evening before bed creates consistency. When your brain expects English at the same time each day, it becomes easier to stay committed. Finally, don't forget to track your progress. Even small improvements are motivating. You can mark each day on a calendar, write down new words learned, or record yourself speaking to hear your improvement. These small actions help you stay motivated and remind you that 15 minutes a day adds up to real progress in just a few weeks. By following this structure, choosing a focus, selecting the right materials, dividing your 15 minutes into segments, sticking to a schedule, and tracking progress, you are turning short daily sessions into a powerful learning habit. Consistency, not quantity, is what makes the difference. In Part 2, I will show you the exact techniques you should use during these 15 minutes to maximize your fluency, including shadowing, speaking aloud, and reflecting effectively. These techniques will transform your daily practice into a dynamic and results-driven routine. Part 2. Techniques to maximize your 15-minute practice. Now that you know how to structure your 15-minute daily practice, it's time to focus on techniques that make each minute count. The right methods will transform short practice sessions into real progress, helping you improve listening, speaking, vocabulary, and confidence. Here are the most effective techniques you can start using today. 1. Shadowing. Shadowing is one of the fastest ways to improve both listening and speaking skills. While listening to a podcast, dialogue, or short video, repeat immediately after the speaker, trying to mimic pronunciation, intonation, and rhythm. Even if you only repeat one sentence at a time, this exercise trains your brain and mouth to produce English naturally. Don't worry about mistakes. Focus on matching the sounds and flow of the language. Over time, shadowing will help you speak more fluently and confidently. 2. Pause and repeat. Another powerful technique is pause and repeat. Listen to a sentence, pause the audio, and repeat it out loud. This allows you to internalize new words, phrases, and structures. Pause and repeat is especially effective for beginners because it combines listening comprehension with active speaking, creating stronger memory connections in your brain. You can also try recording yourself and comparing your pronunciation with the original speaker to track your improvement. 3. Retelling. After listening to a short story, dialogue, or lesson, spend a few minutes retelling what you heard in your own words. This technique encourages you to think in English rather than translating from your native language. Even if you can only say a few sentences at first, retelling strengthens your understanding, memory, and speaking ability. It's a bridge between passive listening and active communication. 4. Reflection and note-taking. Finally, always dedicate a small part of your 15 minutes to reflection and note-taking. Write down new words, useful expressions, or sentences you want to remember. Then, think about how you can use them in your daily life. Reflection helps you internalize what you learn and makes your practice more meaningful. It also gives you a personal record of your progress, which is motivating and rewarding. 5. Combining techniques. The real power comes when you combine these techniques. For example, listen to a short audio, shadow the speaker, pause and repeat key sentences, then retell the story in your own words, and finally write down new vocabulary. By doing this, you engage multiple skills at once: listening, speaking, memory, and thinking in English. Even in just 15 minutes, this method ensures that your practice is dynamic, focused, and effective. Remember, consistency is key. Practicing these techniques every day, even for only 15 minutes, creates habits that lead to significant improvement in a few weeks. Your fluency will grow, your listening comprehension will sharpen, and your confidence will soar. The important thing is to stay committed, focus during each session, and apply these techniques with intention. In the next segment, we will summarize everything and provide a call to action, so you can start your 15-minute daily practice immediately, stay motivated, and even get a free PDF to guide your learning. Congratulations! You've made it to the final part of our podcast, and now you know exactly how to use just 15 minutes a day to transform your English. Over the last 2 parts, we covered both the structure and the techniques for your daily practice. First, we discussed how to organize your 15 minutes, choosing a focus, selecting the right materials, dividing your time into listening, speaking, and reflection, and sticking to a consistent schedule. Then, we explored practical techniques like shadowing, pause and repeat, retelling, and reflection that make each session powerful and productive. Now, it's time to put everything into action. Remember, the key to fluency is consistency, not the length of each session. Even a short, focused 15-minute practice every day can create remarkable results over time. Think about it. In just 1 week, you will have practiced over an hour in a highly concentrated way. After a month, that's 7 hours of focused practice, and your brain will start forming new connections, improving your listening comprehension, vocabulary, and confidence. Small daily steps create massive, long-term change. I want to encourage you to start immediately. Don't wait for the perfect time, the perfect podcast, or the perfect environment. Grab your headphones, choose a short audio clip, and commit to your first 15-minute session today. Apply the techniques we discussed. Shadow the speaker, pause and repeat. Retell what you understood, and write down any new words. You will notice that even small progress each day builds momentum, and soon, speaking English will feel more natural and effortless. To make your journey even easier, I have prepared a free PDF guide that summarizes everything from this podcast: the daily schedule, tips for each technique, and a list of recommended materials to use in your 15-minute practice. To receive this PDF, simply comment below, "I want the PDF," and I'll send it to you. This resource is designed to support your daily practice and help you stay consistent and motivated. Also, if you haven't already, make sure to like this video. Every like tells us that you enjoy content like this and encourages us to create more practical tips for learners like you. Share this video with friends, classmates, or anyone who wants to improve their English. It's a simple way to help others start their journey to fluency. And of course, subscribe to Daily English Podcast and hit the notification bell so you never miss a new episode. We post short, actionable tips every week to help beginners learn English effectively. Finally, I want to leave you with a mindset reminder. Progress takes time, but small, consistent steps work wonders. Don't be discouraged by mistakes or slow moments. Every shadowed sentence, every repeated phrase, and every retelling strengthens your brain and moves you closer to fluency. Celebrate your small victories, track your progress, and stay committed to your 15 minutes a day. Over time, you will see incredible improvement, not just in understanding English, but in speaking, thinking, and even dreaming in English. So let's take action right now. Start your 15-minute practice today. Comment below, "I want the PDF," to get your free guide. Like, share, and subscribe to support your learning and help others. Your English fluency journey is in your hands, and 15 minutes a day is all it takes to create lasting change. Start today, stay consistent, and watch your English improve day by day. You have everything you need. You just need to take the first step. Let's make it happen together.